Let's talk about the benefits of drinking clove water at night. Cloves, at one time, were actually worth more than gold. A lot of people have probably had them in dishes like ham. They're sold as a spice, and they might already be at home. You just need to know how to use them and what they're good for. Cloves were so valuable in the past that people used to trade them for gold. They've been used in China for over 2,000 years for medicinal purposes. They were even used during the Black Plague, when people wore long masks and burned herbs to breathe in the vapors. One of the herbs they used was clove, thanks to its antiviral and antibacterial properties. In early dentistry, before the invention of modern medications, clove oil was used to numb tooth pain. It was even used for minor surgeries because of its analgesic effect, which is very similar to the numbing effects of synthetic anesthetics that dentists use today. Clove oil is topical, meaning it can be applied directly to the skin, gums, or even on a tooth if there's a cavity and the nerve is exposed. It helps numb the nerve, and the best part is that there are virtually no side effects. It also has antibacterial, antifungal, anti-candida, and antiviral properties, making it useful for fighting microbes like bacteria, fungi, and viruses. This information can be found in various patents about using clove oil for things like boosting blood flow and increasing digestive enzymes. People have even created mouthwashes, toothpaste, and gingivitis treatments with clove oil because it works wonders for oral health. One study compared clove oil to benzocaine, which is a common pain reliever used by dentists to numb teeth. The study found that clove oil worked faster, lasted longer, and was more effective for toothaches and tooth infections, thanks to its antimicrobial effects. Another study compared eugenol, the main active compound in clove oil, to hydrocortisone and found that eugenol was just as effective, or even more effective, at reducing skin swelling and redness. This study was published in one of the inflammatory research journals. A study on fungal infections, like toenail fungus and athlete's foot, compared tea tree oil to clove oil, and clove oil was found to kill candida and fungus faster. There was another comparison between clove oil and lidocaine, and in that study, clove oil had longer-lasting numbing effects. This was published in the Journal of Pain Research. So, now let's talk about how clove oil can be used in everyday life. It's likely already in the pantry, so it just needs to be used for the right conditions. It's great for any kind of tooth pain or problems with biofilms, like plaque. A whole clove can even be sucked on, or a little clove oil can be dabbed onto a cotton swab and applied directly to the tooth and gums. If there's a cavity, applying it directly into the cavity where the nerve is exposed can be helpful. Clove oil can also be used for muscle pain and joint pain. Just mix a couple of drops with some olive oil or coconut oil and massage it into the sore muscle or joint. It can also be mixed with Epsom salts and water, which dissolves nicely, and rubbed into the muscle. The magnesium in Epsom salts helps with muscle recovery too. Some people even use it as a lip balm for conditions like herpes simplex. Just mix a couple of drops with beeswax or coconut oil and rub it into the lips. Since it's antiviral, it's great for that. Another use is as a mosquito repellent. Just add a couple of drops to a spray bottle with some water and spray it on the body. It even works on cattle during the summer to help with all the flies, and it works like a charm. It's a natural remedy and not toxic at all. Now let's talk about clove water, which is great to drink before bed. This can help relax and promote a good night's sleep. Drinking clove water isn't necessary, but it can definitely help. One of the main benefits is that it helps detoxify the liver by stimulating enzymes that break things down. It also aids digestion. So if there are issues like bloating, indigestion, or gas, drinking some clove water after a meal can help reduce the bloating. Clove water is also useful for respiratory issues like bronchitis, mucus in the lungs, colds, coughs, and even asthma. It works like a natural antibiotic without the side effects of prescription medications. Some people even use it to improve cognitive function, like memory, concentration, and focus. It also supports heart health and helps with blood circulation, which is key for a healthy heart. Another benefit of clove water is its immune-boosting properties. It can help support the immune system because it's antimicrobial. Some people even use it as a mouthwash to freshen their breath and to break down plaque and biofilms, which were mentioned earlier. And of course, clove water works great as a natural sleep aid. It's a sedative without the negative side effects that sleeping medications often have. Plus, clove contains tryptophan, which can help boost serotonin levels and increase melatonin production to help with better sleep. So, how do you make clove water? It's simple. Take about 4 or 5 cloves, put them in a cup of water, and bring it to a boil. Then, reduce the heat and let it simmer for about 5 minutes. Be sure to cover the pot while it's simmering because you don't want the beneficial vapors to escape. After 5 minutes, let it cool for about an hour. It can even be put in the fridge to cool faster. Then, drink it about 30 minutes before bed. If making this for kids, keep in mind it can be a bit bitter, so it might be helpful to add some honey. Just dissolve about half a teaspoon of raw honey into the water, and it will taste delicious. If it's preferred without honey, that's fine too. If making a cream, add a couple of drops of clove oil into some coconut oil or olive oil and use it for things like wound healing. Aloe vera is great for this too. Just add a couple of drops of clove oil to aloe vera and apply it to a wound to speed up the healing process and use it as an antiseptic.